There's certainly no shortage of stories from the last few decades. In fact, one of them was written about in the Boston Globe. It's the first-hand account of Bill Russo, and it happened on a late night in 1995 while walking his dog. Here's how they lay it out for you. Quote, "It was a late night walk in a random neighborhood, silent and still, lost in sleep. Suddenly, William Russo's dog Samantha began to shake and quiver. As he describes it, rattling like an old Chevy. Russo looked around, listened, and finally heard what was terrifying her. Ewan Chu. Ewan Chu. Kier. Kier. A sort of high-pitched wail. And then he saw it. Illuminated in the circle of a streetlight was a creature unlike anything he'd ever seen. 3 to 4 feet tall, pot-bellied, big-eyed, covered in hair, unclothed. Later, as he struggled to make sense of what he'd seen, Russo realized that whatever it was beckoning him. We want you. We want you. Come here. Come here. But he never saw it again. And that's just one story from this period. There's another one from 1993 or 1994 from a woman named Joan. Once again, she was walking her dog, this one named Sid, on a Saturday morning. Also, once again, her dog grew skittish and strayed from the usual path. Joan followed him and found him flat on the ground just staring at something. She looked around, and that was when she saw, quote, a strange troll-like creature that was 2 feet high with pale gray skin and hair on his arms and the top of his head. Joan also noted that the creature didn't have any clothes on, so maybe he was still in party mode from Friday night before, who knows. The thing just stood there staring at her until Sid snapped out of it and dragged her back to the main trail. It doesn't end there, though. Unlike Bill's encounter, Joan is still visited by the Pukwudgie. She's seen the thing 3 times since that Saturday morning, and it's always just outside of her bedroom. According to her, she's fully awake and has all her senses about her. She'll see the creature just outside her window staring at her while she's in bed. Does she like it? Maybe a little. Does the Pukwudgie like it? Well, you can't do something 3 different times and pretend you're still just trying it out. Okay, one more story from the 90s and then we'll move on. This one happened to a paranormal investigator named Tim. Tim was out in the forest in 1997 when he saw a ball of light suddenly appear in front of him. Being the paragator that he is, Tim followed it and ended up in a thickly wooded area way off the beaten trail. He tried to turn around to get back on track, but then he saw it. It was a 2-foot-tall, man-like creature making its way toward him. Needless to say, this paragator, yes, I just coined the term paragator and I'm sticking with it, made like a tree and got out of there. Just like Joan's encounter, though, that wasn't the last he saw of it. A few years later, Tim was in the parking lot near the same forest. He looked into the tree line and lo and behold, the same Pukwudgie was right there, just staring at him. His car's engine suddenly revved up on its own accord and the radio turned itself up at the same time. It was as if the Pukwudgie took control of his vehicle, and that was all it took to convince him to peel out of that lot with great vim and